Undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game, participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing guys so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. Undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Undercover better sit low. The product base better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news.
Whoa, 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 whoa. My God. Oh, look at the state of this hat. Look at my hair. I'm filthy. My God. Holy shit. You. What is going on? What do you do for work? Well, there's this gang, right? And there's a bunch of otters. And within this gang is a bunch of otters. And when we say everything is utterly fantastic, we really mean it. He used to be a carpenter, and then he became a day trader, and then he broke away from being a carpenter and went full-time day trading. And then all of a sudden, he's taking care of his grandparents, renovating his house, wearing the carpenter pencil again, flexing for the camera. What's going on? Otter gang, 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 gang. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. I was literally just, I got some pictures for you. There's dust everywhere. But we can look handsome for you guys. All right. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. What's going on? Crypto Billy in the house. My man, the myth, the legend. You know, Crypto Billy's a builder as well. So he's got to appreciate the work of a carpenter. He's got to appreciate it. We're doing drywall today. A little bit of plumbing, a little bit of electrical. It's all going on. What's going on? Luis Silo Flores. What's going on, my man? Huddle Crypto. Alexandra G. Crypto pollo cluck cluck, motherfucker. Blockchain, brah. Skywalker. What's going on, Luke Skywalker? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Your investor in the house, man. Your investor had a good tweet. We got to talk about that. Crunksy, Otter gang. All you guys, Crypto Wanderer. What's going on, man? Billy Goat Tails. My guys, and my gals, Alexandra G. Overcome. Get down. Arnold would say cocaine. What's going on? Tony Soprano. My family, what's going on? Bitcoin price. What's going on? Bitcoin price, man. Fun fact, guys. Fun fact. Otters. Did you know otters have a favorite stone that they store in the folds of skin? They use it as a tool or to play. Did you guys know that? Your investor shared this on Twitter. My guy. That's pretty funny, man. You guys got a stone? I got a stone. I made this in grade 8. This is my it's got felt on the bottom. This is my paper holder. It's got a stone on it, man. It's got a stone on it. That's as close as I get to a stone, man. How you all doing, guys? Pretty crazy fact. Okay, what if we used 100% of our brain? You would have bought Bitcoin at $15,000, guys. Guys, it's French Toaster in the chat. What's going on? Beautiful day outside. Yeah, guys, it's 18 degrees in Canada and the rest. It's a beautiful day, man. B Team Crypto. What's going on, guys? Are we going to get into some charts? How about that Solana? Ooh, wee. Solana. No regrets. No regrets, Solana. Now, if you were at Billy Goat Tails last night, that you would know that we were talking about Solana. Sistine Research. Forrest himself was in the Billy Goat Tails world. And it was quite a nice time. I only stayed for the first hour and a bit because, you know, I had to get up really early this morning and I've been crazy busy, but, you know, we got no regrets. Billy, I believe, was buying Solana at like $12. My man. Pound that. No regrets, guys. No regrets. And Bitcoin's flying, guys. Bitcoin is flying. It's been a great day. We closed the long last night. We took the long from down here. A beautiful gain. Okay, we closed that long. It's okay. It wasn't to do with knowing that, you know, we might retrace from here or anything like that. It was the fact that, you know, I had taken 90% out. I figured let's just close it. Another $70 profit. Who cares? Quite a nice trade yesterday. However, today's been a busy day for me. I've been off the charts, so you're going to get a very non-biased opinion of all your altcoins, all the good things. You guys have been watching this better than I have today. Matic's up 7%. Solana's up almost 7%. It's been a pretty wild day and a great day for Bitcoin. Making new highs as per usual. Look at it. Mounting up. We got 73,800. Guys, we almost had 74. Now we have a target of 75,260. Can we get there? We'll have to wait and find out, but looking pretty good. Just like you guys are looking pretty good. We got sponsored by Aztaki. What does Frank call it? That water. Don't tell him I said that. No, I'm joking. We love Frankie Candles over here. So we can see that we are actually forming a nice parabolic support line here. It's kind of like this. And it doesn't want to lose it, man. It doesn't want to lose it. It wants to continue its march onwards and upwards. And it doesn't want to stop. Looking at Bitcoin. Let's go over to the daily because we were all concerned about this daily time frame, guys. Trying to decipher when we were going to get that green dot, man. That green dot. Dave P. Mark Dutch in the chat. What's going on, my friends? It's going to be a cactus, Aztecian cactus moss water. That's what he calls it. We love you, Frankie Candles. One day we'll collab, me and you, bud. One day. Until then, I'm gonna chase you, man. I'm gonna chase you. Love the Candle Mafia, man. I'm part of the Candle Mafia too. In the background. Okay, so look at this daily. We can see the VWAP coming over, crossing over to the green. Okay, we got the green dot on the daily. Look at a print. This is looking nice and juicy, okay? Money flows continuing to march onwards and upwards, looking quite nice, okay? So this is a beautiful, beautiful sign for our market cipher. However, we want to partner this with some other things. So we got the 4-day print yesterday. So the 4-day print looks like it's curving here at the 0 line. Okay, so we got the print here. This is looking like it's curving at the 0 line, continuing to march onwards and upwards, and a little bit of a flattening on the momentum wave. Okay, but posturing to the upside on the VWAP. This is a good print for the 4-day. Okay, so very nice print for the 4-day. We always got to make sure we're checking those higher term time frames, right? The 2-day, the 4-day, the 5-day, just to build confluence within our long-term charts. You can see here the 2-day is following the daily, where it's looking to cross over the 0 line and push to the upside along with very thick money flow. So it's looking good as well. Doesn't mean we can't have a correction. It just means that overall this looks good as long as we have a positive close today, which it looks like we will, 73,300. You know, if we can stay up around that area, then I do believe this is a bullish close and we will get a confirmed green dot. Okay, so that's a good sign on the daily, bringing us to the 12-hour. Let's go over to the 12-hour, take a look here. So we got a beautiful hammer candle here on the 12. So we can see we had a nice close above here, a push back close here, hammer candle, a little bit of a wick down, and then that push up. Okay, so this is looking good on the 12-hour. Now this will print within the next 3.5 hours, right? So this is looking good. Is this UTC? Yeah. We sprung forward, so a little bit longer in the daily close now. So this is looking very hammer time. That's Ice Baby. But it is looking good here to the upside. Okay, so a lot of positive things in the charts. We want to be making sure that we are checking our FOMO, making sure that we are using good risk management, less leverage, less margin. Let the trade go, okay? I know a lot of you guys are killing it in the Discord. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the Discord, a part of the community. Everything is free here. We're always trying to maximize our profits and crush it together, and it seems like we're doing a pretty good job. So let's go into the 4-hour here. It almost sounded like I swore there. And the 4-hour here is oscillating above the 0 line, okay? So very nice move upwards here when we can see we're holding this beautiful trend line, and it does look like it wants to continue, okay? The continuation is looking good. We are saying there's a bit of a channel here. So we can identify from here to here, a bit of a channel here, and how it seems to be working its way around the channel, and the 0 line, or the 50% line, whatever you want to call it, seems to be acting as a good support and resistance. So you can see here that we get multiple touches up, right? And then we flipped it, came back down, touched the bottom, but now we've held it as support, right? So if you draw this channel, it's looking like it's holding very good, and you can see we are putting in key levels of support and resistance along the way, which we are marking out. Okay, so this is looking good for Bitcoin, and therefore transferring into other altcoins. Okay, so it's looking really, really good. Man, wobbling Alex makes me feel sick. Am I wobbling? Oh, man. Okay, so with the 4-hour, we got the Stegosaurus here, and we're making a higher high and a higher low. So this is concerning if we do not continue to march upwards here. So you can see we want to put on a higher high. We've put in a higher high here and a lower high here. So this is a divergence on the 4-hour that's slowly materializing if we do not fail to push up here on the momentum waves. Now, we were talking about this beautiful stegosaurus back. Okay, you can see if you were to draw a stegosaurus, it kind of would have a head here and probably some feet down here. I don't know what that is. Don't be rude. But you know, a happy stegosaurus would live here. So we want to be cautious as the momentum waves come downwards here on the stegosaurus. Okay, beautiful uptrend to the upside, and we want to buy these green dots as it dips. We get those opportunities to buy in, right? And you can see here we got that beautiful move to the upside. I'm drawing dinosaurs, guys. I'm drawing dinosaurs. Okay. So this is looking a bit concerning. Okay, so we want to be cautious here as we continue to push up. And you can see the beautiful higher high and the lower low. So wanting to be cautious here as we continue to push. Going over to the 3 hour. All right, we got energy. We got energy. Red dot, green dot, okay? Mixed signals here. Money flow is still intact. We can see a little bit of money flow coming out, though. This is declining, right? So we literally need this to turn up. VWAP's posturing to the upside, looking for that continuation on the VWAP as well. Okay, so looking for this as well. Everything here, we want to match up our trend lines within Market Cipher, allowing us to profit from these targets. So we're getting the green dot now, looking a little bit bullish on these shorter term time frames. Let's go over to the 2 hour. Same kind of deal. Getting multiple signs where we're making higher. We got a beautiful wave here and a higher high here and a divergence this way, right? So we can see we are getting a little bit of a cool off sign. However, Bitcoin doesn't really care, right? What's going on? Darren does things in the chat. What's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well. Jonathan Schaefer saying, let's have and go. Smash that like for Alex O Crypto, man. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me having a good old time and making money. That's what it's all about. Howdy, neighbor. Howdy, neighbor. Is that Flanders? I hear Flanders. So we're looking for an extension level here. I wanted to pull this here to see where we're coming to. Yeah, for me, this isn't ripe and ready yet. So we have some levels above us that we are looking to take profits if we were in a long trade from now. 75,276. Let's call it 77,000. Just under 77,000 is kind of a target right now. Guys, I want to know, how do you feel? Put a 1 in the chat. Retro Mike Tech, the man, the myth, the legend. He's back. Haven't seen you in a couple of days, man. Hope you're doing well, man. God bless you, Retro Mike Tech. Let's see some Retro Mike Techs in the chat, man. Hope you're doing well, my brother. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful week. It's been a busy one for me, but we're all here trying to profit together. You can see a beautiful recovery here, continuation to the upside, looking good for Bitcoin. Okay, so for me, we want to continue to ride this trend. We were saying yesterday, if we were to pull a fibs from the swing low to the swing high, where would we target a beautiful long trade? You know, we go from the start of the move, like I always talk about, to here. Look at that, guys. Like, it's very, very simple, right? I always stress to you guys, wait for the move down, pull the fibs from the, don't chase this price action, right? Don't chase this price action to the upside. Let the price come to you, set the trap, and execute, right? So you can see here, I got into the long down here off of confirmations on a 3-minute time frame, okay? Very different. However, if I was trading today, I would be looking for that retest here and that continuation upwards, right? I would have targeted the golden pocket 786 retracement level and would have been able to execute down here and get into this possible long here. And look at this, guys. This is why you don't need a lot of extra leverage now, okay? You can see this is a 2.5% move. You love a 2.5% move. In the bear market, we were lucky to get a 0.5 to a 1% move consolidation sideways. It was painful. It was painful. So right now, a lot of volatility, a lot of mass adoption, and a lot of good stuff going on for Bitcoin. Okay, so we're looking for it to hold this key level here. We have highs here. I'm going to put a temporary line here and look for this to hold, as you can see here. and possibly look for a swing failure pattern to the downside. Okay, so that's my thoughts on Bitcoin. Right now, the trend is your friend. We want to continue to see this ride up. If you are going to fall, I can share my levels with you guys in the Discord, where you can just simply copy them on Bybit over here, where you can see them over here, over here, over here, over here, right? I'm not going to put all the stickers on the chart for you guys. Make it easier. Just bring it over here. Now, if you are part of the Discord, thank you guys so much for being part. We appreciate you. But look at Solana, guys. So Solana's going nuts. Solana is going nuts. We got 66 people in here. This is amazing, guys. Let's get those likes up. And let's jump into some of your altcoins, okay? Thoughts on Spell token. Installed 8 closets made of otter puke today. Alive. Yeah, I get it, man. Gotta get that otter puke. We've been doing drywall today. We're hanging drywall all day today. So I got the roto zip going. We were having a crazy day. My hat's filthy. This looks like I was just in a giant cocaine party, but it keeps the hair nice for you guys. It keeps the hair nice for you guys. so I can keep performing for you guys, okay? We got DOT, Solana, Pepe, and we're going to look at Spell token. Do you know the ticker for that? Thank you so much for that beautiful super chat. Spell token. Spell token. SPELL, okay? Spell token. Let's go over to Spell, then we'll come back to Solana. Oof. Okay, wiggity, 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 wick. Wick, wick. Thank you guys for sharing your alts in the chat, man. God bless you guys. Spell token. Okay, so yeah, this is okay. Let's go to the daily. We got some more data over here. So let's find some key levels of support and resistance. Isolate price a bit here. And see what we got. Okay, so we got some reactionary levels for you here that we can see that are critical to price moving. Okay, we've got some wicks as well. And then we have some key highs here and lows that we want to hold as support and resistance. Now, let's go back to reality. And now we've isolated price, right? We've isolated price and we've really given ourselves an idea. Okay, yes, massive wicks scamming as ever, right? Confirmed green dot, right? Looking good here. Money flows coming in. This is looking actually really nice here, where you can see the green are the beautiful money flows on a beautiful uptrend. Okay, so this is looking good here. Let's go to the 12. Okay, we got anchor trigger here. Let's pull a trend line from here to here. I don't know if I like that. No, I don't like that. Okay, let's go to the 4 hour. Take a look here. So we've really isolated price. Now let's pull the local fixed range volume profile so we can get a better idea here. Okay, we can adjust this to the point of control. We can add another one here. And yeah, look how well it's been respected in this zone alone. Okay, so in this zone alone, you can see it has been respected so well. This is the trend line I would be looking at. Okay, and then I'd be looking for price. If it does not hold here, where we are right now, I'd expect a retest of these highs. So this is typical how I trade. So I'd expect to either we swing below this area here, okay, because you can see we're getting a bit of a sell-off. We swing low below here, we bounce back up, and we continue, right? Because there are some wicks below us here. So John Wick is hanging out, but we want to be very aware that price can continue to climb. Money flow on the daily is pointing upwards. We've gotten a massive move up here, suggesting that they're trying to break these highs here. So that's good as well. But we want to see continued structure to the upside. Now, we can't see it right now because we have dropped down, and you can see that there is some sort of consolidation going on right now. So look for us to bang our heads on here and look for this support to hold. Okay, so isolating price now, you literally want to see a retest probably of these highs down here at this key level of support, and then you want to break out either of this downwards trend line or see price action get above this 0014 area. Okay, and those are going to be your key levels. Make sure you add these levels to your chart so that you are prepared just as well as I am. My phone is on. Sorry about that. Mute. Okay. So we can see here consolidating sideways, looking to come back, retest the highs. Then you're looking for a typical bottoming pattern where you're getting some sort of divergence down here, swing failure pattern with structure changing to the upside and looking to march onwards and upwards. Spell looking like it has the strength to do it. It's got that daily money flow coming in, looking strong. However, a little reset on its way up is to be expected. So beautiful move from Spell. Make sure to add those levels to your chart. Add these levels as well. You can freeze the video and add these levels as well, where you're looking for a reaction on price within these levels and looking for those divergences in order to continue to the upside, okay? Lurking and working. What's going on, David Brumbelow? The Brumbelow is in the chat. What's going on, man? We're going to throw some bumblebees in the chat for you. And now I'm going to take down your guys' alts. We got Solana. We got Pepe. We got dot 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 boom 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 boom. Jeanette, what's going on? RMT? Is that RMT in the place to be? What's going on? What's going on? Mr. Brumbelow himself, man. And Shiba. So we'll try and get through all of these today. Thank you guys so much for being here, smashing those likes, supporting the channel. Everything's free here, man. Like, it's such a good environment. You guys are so chill. And I'm very grateful for all your guys' support. So Solana's had a beautiful move, okay? We were 55, and if we got through the 55, we knew we were gonna fly. Okay, we you know, we're up 7% today. So trade setup given in advance. Holy smokes, looking for that. Okay, so the levels have been respected, and they're not making it easy for us. Okay, they're not. You can see we're in a clear uptrend here, heading on up, but you can see they're not making it easy. They're coming back and they're grabbing liquidity, right? They do not want us to be able to get long and set it and forget it. Okay, so you can see here, very aggressive uptrend. However, you had a couple opportunities where you could have pulled a fib probably and got these levels. Okay, so Solana continues to march. Don't feel this is probably all Forrest's fault. Forrest was just saying, you know, Solana all that yesterday. Look at that golden pocket, 786 retracement. Okay, Fibonacci's our friend. We want to be confident in taking these Fibonacci trades. It's not easy, but once you see it work for yourself a couple times, you can expect it to work again. So what are we going to do now? Fibonacci, right? So we have some extension levels, and look how well those extension levels have worked out. We found some support and resistance as well. So above us, we have these key levels on Solana. So make sure to add them to your charts as well. We're looking to go to 170 Solana, man. That's crazy. Look at this, guys. Basically counting in tens on the way up here. That's kind of cool that our key levels of support and resistance are whole numbers on the tens. Okay, so that's very easy for you guys to benefit from, but also what's a good spot buy for Solana? So are we going to see sub 55? So I would expect a correction eventually, but at this rate, the way Bitcoin's flying, it's very unpredictable. So if we're buying Solana on spot, I always suggest one thing always. Okay, so exposure, and then having a plan. So for me, 20, 30, 50 is the way I do it. 20, 30, 50. So if you are looking to get in, you want to first get your exposure so you're in it in case price goes parabolic, okay? So you at least got in, and then you want to have a averaging price accumulation. Okay, so for me, I will share this, Jeanette, in the Discord. But for me, I mean, the lowest I think we will possibly get is probably this, $1.35. You can see it on the chart here. So I would say $1.35 is the lowest we get. So that would be my 50% allocation. And then you can see previous highs and lows here. So let's go over the 1 hour and previous highs and lows. So if you're looking for a spot allocation on Solana, $1.35, probably your best bet you're going to see if you do get a massive correction. That would mean you're taking out lows, okay? So that's hard to say if it will happen, but you can see I would look at $1.43 as a correction and then back up to these. So like that would be my $3 cost averages. I'd set limit buys along the way. And for me, I would get in right now. I get a little bit, wait for maybe the cool off of today, right? Get in a little bit right now, maybe 10% of your allocation, then 20, 30, and 50, right? And that 50 can be dispersed all throughout here to try and bring down your average entry, right? So for me, not financial advice, but if you are looking to get into any project, right, you want to kind of identify key areas of where you think you're going to find support and resistance, front run them a little bit so that you can get in, right? And then average in accordingly so that, let's say you first get in right here, right? Then you put in 20 over here. That makes this entry come down to here, right? Then let's say you get in 30% over here. That makes this entry come down to here, right? Then let's say you put in 50% on this big wick down here, and that makes your average price somewhere around here, right? So by doing this averaging in, you can get a much better average price, and you take away the psychological aspect of feeling like you're missing out, right? So in case we do go parabolic, you can at least say, at least I got in at $1.60 when we're at $200. Okay, so for me, it's just very much initially taking that feeling off of it. Like I'm going through this right now. Like I just started laddering into Injective, okay, and with Injective, I bought here at 35. I bought here, and now we've flown off to the races here, right? So I first got exposure here, I bought here, then I bought here, right? And then I should have probably bought here, and I didn't, and I should have, and now we have pumped up. So my last kind of buy for Injective is literally going to be around $45. So for me, my average buy-in is right here, but because I didn't get in here and my average would have been here, now my average will jump up to about here, right? So that's okay. I had a plan. I just should have probably backed up the truck here, and I didn't, and that's okay. I am looking for a retest of the highs on Injective to get in that $45, which would bring my average price down to like 39, which isn't bad in my opinion. So it's all about having a plan and allocating how you go. 20, 20, 40 is Tino's. Yeah, I like that as well. Yeah, so however works for you guys and how you can average in and then averaging out and paying yourselves, right? Can you expand on averaging out? So depends on what you're holding. Averaging out, for me, it's like if it's Bitcoin, I'm not too worried about averaging out. If it's an altcoin that I'm completely getting out of, a lot of the time I'll wait for that initial pump. I'll take my initial investment out and I'll let the rest run. Okay, there's many different ways depending on the project and depending on your criteria for exiting and the strategy that is for there. For me, as an investor, I like to hold things long so that the Canadian Revenue Agency, the tax guy, doesn't be like, oh, that's a trade rather than a capital gain. Because if I get dinged for trading, it's a business income and I pay 100% taxes on it, okay? So for me, it's important to hold at least for 6 to 8 months as an investment so that I pay half the taxes when it comes time to pay my taxes. So there's a lot of things that play into the strategy for me, with a big lump sum of money, I want to exit mostly as an investment, so it doesn't appear as trading and taxes, as business income, and it appears as capital gains income, right? So there's a lot of different ways to dollar cost average. I think exposure is very important, and I also believe that making sure you have a plan to get in and to get out, depending on what it is, right? Depending on what it is. For me, like, I hold, you guys know what I hold. I share this all the time, but I hold my investment. That's my Canadian investments here, but my crypto investment is right here. So if I print screen this and I share you here, and I pull this up and we look here, for me, ETH, BTC, Link, ADA, Matic, AVAX, long and Render, long-term holds. I have a little bit of Solana. These are all long-term holds. Beam, Caspa, this section here, as soon as I'm happy with the amount that I've made, I will take out 100% because I've already doubled my bags here, right? I'm looking to quadruple whatever my bag. So I'll take my initial investment out of these ones, and then I'll just let the rest ride along with these ones here. And whatever I make off of these ones, woo, happy days, right? Rotation comes into other coins and all that kind of stuff as well. It's just it's having a plan and making sure that you're ready to deploy, and you're also ready to pay yourself depending on the signs you get in the market. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna get to all these coins here. I wrote them down. I gotta scroll up. I'm gonna pin this to the comments. Okay, so we got Pepe next. Mr. Pepe. Much love to every single one of you guys. I'm grateful that I got to share whatever I can share with you guys. I will, it's always, we always can work together, learn from each other. Like Darren said, I did 10, 20, 30, 40 in the bear market. Mark Dutch says Tino uses 20, 20, 20, 40. So like, it's your appetite and all what you guys are looking for to inevitably profit from these markets. So Pepe, beautiful like megaphone pattern you can see here, and it's looking to break out, right? So Pepe, you can see massive move up. I bought some Pepe down here. I bought $750 worth of Pepe down here, just as a whatever bag, just to see. I had a big profit in my trading, so I'm like, whatever, I'll buy some Pepe. But Pepe is just a nice flag out here, looking for that continuation. Memes are going nuts. Why not participate? You got pumps across the board on Myro, on Bonk, and on Sneck. These things aren't something I trade. Okay, I would never participate in trading them. They are way too volatile. The TA somewhat is respected, right? We had like a buy level down here for Pepe. You can see here, very simply coming back, revisiting the tops, right? Revisiting the tops as price typically does, right? And now pushing upwards, and we want to see the break of this upwards trend line. So you could either trade the breakout, or you could be looking for Pepe. Yeah, you can see the dip down here. That's a big anchor or trigger wave, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it a trigger wave when we're oscillating up and we get that little dip down on a big uptrend. That's a trigger wave, in my opinion. That's telling you, hey, we've deviated a little bit here, but we are still in a parabolic uptrend, even though money is slowly coming out of Pepe. Okay, that's something to keep note here on the 4-hour. However, until proven otherwise, up and to the right is kind of like the way we're going. So you can see here, it's very clear that we're going up and to the right. A little bit of a flag right now, and let's see if we can break out of that flag. Let's go over to DOT. Now, we were eyeing up DOT because we thought DOT could get a massive move. Okay, now DOT, oh my God. Alex need TA on Dashib. Let's go. We had Shiba. Let's go to Shiba then first. Dashib, Mr. Crypto Boyo is going to go to the moon. Okay? The sheep, okay? The sheep is looking a good. Oh man, we all know the chicken loves these downwards pennants, okay? We know the chicken loves these. Pollo, is this gonna break out or what? Are you gonna come in the Discord tomorrow morning and be like, "Here goes Sheeb"? I bet you he will. I bet you he will. He had the great call on Jasmine. It looked just like this, right? So you can see this downwards trend line looking for the break and the continuation to the upside. We do have a couple of levels to the downside that we have held as support and resistance. And Dashib is looking da good, okay? Da good. But yeah, we want to see this downwards trend break, right? So you can see clear. We want to see kind of something like that where it breaks out of this downwards trend line. For now, we can see we're getting a head and shoulders pattern on market cipher, which is quite bullish. However, the thing is money flow, right? Money flow is coming out. So let's wait to see what happens, right? Why jump the gun, right? You can see it's getting bought up down at these levels. We could get an opportunity for Shiba to get a swing failure pattern and a continuation like this where we get a beautiful bullish divergence on a lower term time frame. However, marching down, holding this key level as support is probably what's going to happen until we really challenge this level up here and break out, okay? We can pull our volume across and see if we do have a resistance level. No, not really, right? With something like this, you can see it's quite thick here. Volume is being supported within this square, right? So we kind of consolidate within this area here. And when we wick out, we come back down to these value area lows and tend to break out, right? You could mark out your point of control here and say, hey, we need to get above this and continue our work upwards. However, for me, I'd be watching this trend line, not trying to trade the breakout, trade the retest and continuation, okay? You really want to see the break of a high, right? Break of structure and continuation. That's the kind of thing I would be looking for on Sheep. Going back over to DOT. The DOT's looking pretty hot and tempting, man. Pretty hot and tempting. So continuation upwards here, looking good. However, you want to be sure to be trading a breakout is dangerous in my opinion. So for me, if breakout traders were successful, there'd be more of them on YouTube. So for me, we're following the money. The money is continuing to march upwards, looking good here on the 12-hour continuation, pushing to the upside. Now, we did note, you guys, that if we look here, we do have a clean move pretty much, if we go to the weekly, to $15. Okay, there's not a hell of a lot holding us back from moving all the way up here, right? A little bit of stops along the way, maybe, but not a hell of a lot, right? So this is looking hella bullish, in my opinion, where DOT is looking to catch back up to the rest of the market because it's been so suppressed, okay? So looking at this, your next level is $12, which is probably like a massive, 15% move, okay? They're holding the tops here. You can shrink this down a little bit, but you can mark out these tops as well, where you've had a couple rejections, where you're looking to literally push through this barrier and get through. The concerning thing that I keep seeing is this money flow coming out on the 4-hour. Okay, you're making higher highs and lower lows across the board, multiple bearish divergences, suggesting that we could get a rejection. Okay, now our buy zone right around $9 or $10, right around here. Okay, so trying to catch this breakout, but also trying to catch that swing failure pattern to the downside would be great. And we do know that we do have another key level of support here. Let's bring this buy zone a little bit higher here. Right around this level is where I would be looking to personally get into a long and ride it to the moon. But overall, bearish divergence across the board tells me to be cautious. Tells me to be cautious. If you want to get into like the nitty gritty and trade this as I would, for now you're failing to make a higher high, key level of resistance, looking to come back down. Let's pull swing low to swing high, fib retracement coming right in at $10.47. Okay, so that would be my target in the sand, where I'm looking for price to possibly continue back down and then continue back up. Okay, looking for a target right around there to pop up on dot. What's going on? What's going on? Billy Goat Tails, Crypto Pollo, Sagan Matthew. What can you say about Luna? Mess with that, guys. TRD Farmer in the chat. What's going on? 12 Big Dow. What's going on, bro? Hope you're having a great day. H-Bar says, Jose, hope you're doing well, man. We got a list here pinned to the chat. I'm going to get through that list and see where we're at. If there's some time left in the rest of the live, we'll definitely get to that. But we're going over to AMP. AMP it up. AMP, beautiful pennant flag, okay? Not much to say about that besides beautiful pennant flag. So you can see this is holding, right? You can see the pennant here trying to hold up. Bull flag looking to pop off, right? Very, yeah, the price action's pretty ugly, man. If you're looking for support and resistance, well, you typically want to come back up here. However, big rug pull here. Let's see what we can find within this area over here. Some support and resistance. Let's pull volume. Take a look here at AMP for you. Whew, look at that. Big support here. And not much in the way of data for a level here for you. We can see one here, one kind of here. That would be my shelves. And then I would be looking for this area within here to act as key resistance. Okay. And we can see one here. Let's go back over to price action. Oops, wrong button. Going back over, let's see. Let's go to the 4 hour. Beautiful flag. You know there's room to the upside, right? So we've isolated price. You can see, yeah, it's a simple, very simple flag. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah, we want to trade. We either want to get in long somewhere down within this area down here, or we want to wait for a confirmation breakout to the upside. Okay, so nice move up. We want to either get long down here, or you want to trade that confirmation to the upside, right? I'd get rid of this one. I'd be looking for this area as a key level of support right around 1.18. Okay, 1.18, and then you have some resistance above you here, 1.3, and then right above here is where I'd be targeting as well. So AMPS looks like it has a good move, and it's continuing to move, looking good. Big move up, right? So try to get in at a decent price. You do have some key levels of support, big levels of support. Okay, so that's if you come down here. We identified that with the volume from previous. This was a point of control area. So if you do lose this level here, where we're suggesting to have a buy, then this 0.096 is going to be a massive level of support for you. Okay, so nice move up. However, flagging out, we look for continuation. However, we want to be patient. We want to be setting ourselves up for success in the long run. Yeah, the chat does seem quiet today, guys. What is going on? We got 77 viewers here, 41 likes. Let's crank that up. Maybe we gotta play some music, give you guys some Monster Energy drinks. I don't know what's going on. I've been working all day. Well, kind of working, you know. Staying as busy as possible, trying to keep you guys informed. Let's see some modders in the chat, guys. Let's pump up that chat. Let's get it busy. And let's move on to RMT. RMT. Are you guys for real? RMT. We ain't going to RMT. We're going to H-bar, man. Let's do some last minute call outs. Okay, so we got H-bar. I see H-bar. I see Algo. I see Algo. Very similar kind of token here. We did Dashib. Algo. We can do IOTA. What else do you guys got? I see now and Rweave. Okay, I saw Rweave earlier. Okay, I saw Rweave earlier, so we're gonna go over to Rweave, and that's better, guys. That's better. I like that. That's a better pop in chat, guys. Are you guys tired? You guys tired of making so much money? Alex, you don't read my chats. Of course I read your. I shared your Twitter post today, guy. You know I love you, your investor. Look at this guy. Look at your investor. Your investor is so excited. There, we'll give you a shout out right on the middle of the screen. How about that? Let's go. Oh, my man. Thank you for always being a part of the group, man. I appreciate you. Sometimes I can't read them all, man. I can't read them all, but you know I love you. So, Rweave. I mean, aggressive sell-off here. Push up, aggressive sell-off, coming back down. Everybody getting a little bit too bullish? Interesting. Okay, so we have our levels for Rweave. We're going to mark out this top. Are we in price discovery? No, we're not. So we're up here, though. Whew. Maybe we have to go to a different chart where we can get some more data. Okay, let's go back over. Wow, nice move. So push, right? And then a correction here. Rweave looking strong, however, a little bit of a retest, man. Looking pretty good. You said Rweave at the beginning. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Daily looking like it wants to come out. Money flow is still green, and posturing is flattening out on the VWAP. Looking strong, so let's see if we can front run Rweave to the upside. Money flow is flattening out, starting to come out on the 12-hour. We got a big bearish divergence here. Higher highs, higher lows. Something to be aware of, okay? Where's my buy level on Rweave if we do drop? Well, guys, we got to keep it simple, right? Keep it simple, 32.8, okay? And why is that? It's because it's a retest of these previous highs, right? So that's going to be my line in the sand to if we lose this support right now. Going over to the 4-hour, what can we see? We can see a very, I would say, not aggressive, but long and drawn out downtrend, right? So for me, coming back to this key level here, we retested the highs. That was lost, pushed back, coming back down, looking to hold support here. However, it doesn't look like it's too strong, okay? We got oversold here. Anchor looking for a trigger wave. However, posturing to the downside. Money coming out on Rweave, okay? So bearish looking signs here on Rweave. Rolling over here, testing previous lows. So if we lose this area here at 36.90, I would expect us to easily come back down and first test out 35. Okay, 35 right here. And then I'd expect us to actually drop and retest this 32. 32, yeah, 32.80, 33. Yes, let's call it 33 for ease of number calling. Okay, so looking like it wants to come out, downwards trend line, wanting to roll over. If it fails to hold this area where we're at right now at $37, then we're looking to roll over and come within this area, and that would be striking distance for me. And you can simply pull a fib from this swing low to the swing high, and you're probably going to get close. Yeah, let's go from the start of the move. Zoom in a little bit here and go to the start of the move and then go into the price here. So for me, yeah, golden pocket is holding us up, and then we got a 786 down in this level. So if we are targeting a bigger kind of area, it is within this area. So that's where we look for our bounce on a larger term time frame. However, we have our key levels of support and resistance that we will look to hold, okay? To hold the door, okay? Most history on MEXC. Okay, so right now we're in a good area where we can get enough history, but as price continues to climb, which I'm not doubting, we'll go over to MEXC. Thanks for sharing that, Desser. Dale Edge, what's going on, man? What's going on? Road Dog Crypto, cool. Just found you. Fellow tuber now also a sub. Much love to you, man. Thank you for hanging out. Join us in the free Discord, all that good stuff. We got a pretty tight-knit community, so we're always glad for new people, as long as you're not a douchebag, as we say, man. G Corp says AIOX. Okay, let's do H-bar first. H Barbarians, man. You guys are something. So we're looking at the flag breakout. It has returned within the range. Okay, so we had key levels of support that held out well. Let's try to isolate price where it is right now. Let's see point of control trading there, finding key levels of support. Now let's adjust this area to here, where we can see we were finding support. We also note that this was an important area where we were saying, hey, 12.4 cents buying H bar, right? Looking to accumulate 12.4, right? Within this area. If we do roll over here, it's a value area low. 12.4 is your area, but you do have a thick area of money flow, of volume within this area here. So look for this to hold where we're at right now. The shelf would be right here, and then you have a bit of resistance above you here. So for me, H bar, very, very booming project. You can see there's a lot of adoption, making higher lows on the way up here. So you can also see that. So you would look for this to continue to hold, but you can see there is a lot of wicks, right? So if you do wick down below here, and then bounce up and then continue your march up, right? That is quite possible too. 12.4 is your key buy zone, but right now you're looking to bounce off of where you're at right now, right around 13 cents where you're trading. So we'll see if that manages to hold on our way up. We can pull swing low to swing high. Yeah, and there's a golden pocket here as well. So that's looking quite nice for H bar. Trying to hold these levels. Massive wick to the upside, hitting 14 cents. Now a little bit of a rejection, a cool off, and probably going to retest these lows here and continue its work upwards. Looking pretty good. Let's go over to Algo. Mr. Algo ran to the upside. Yeah, so let's track momentum here. We can track momentum. Thank you, Kyle, for always sharing all that you do. Invest to share. But we were looking for a retest of these highs. We didn't get a perfect retest, so we look for the continuation where we're at right now. Algo, it's looking good, right? It's looking good. I would expect a revisit probably down to this 31-cent key level on the charts here. So we're looking for that 31-cent key level to hold. If it fails to do so, then we come in and retest the previous highs around 29.8 cents. However, Algo is looking strong. A little bit of a toppy kind of signal here, so let's be patient. Let's see what the rest of the week has in store for us. And guys, like, just so you know, this week is going to be, tomorrow is going to be quite intense. Okay, we got PPI and retail sales at 8:30 in the morning, so make sure that you guys are doing your due diligence around this time, possibly staying out of a trade 8:30 a.m., and then letting the dust settle and then continuing to trade afterwards, okay? It's going to be volatile around this time, so make sure you guys are aware. Also, guys, we're seeing a lot of liquidation levels coming in. People seem to be shorting, okay? So there are some shorts coming in, and their liquidations are just above 74,000 here. You can clearly see that we are watching. And then if we go, let's go over to the month over here, and we can see that there's not a lot for us to go down to go and get besides around $50,000. Okay, now that may seem crazy. And do we see 50,000 again? Not with this adoption, in my opinion. However, with this parabolic trend to the upside that you can see here, they're going to continue to hunt shorts to the upside, right? So right now, not as yellow as we would like it, but there are some liquidations sitting around 71,400 that we could possibly go back and revisit before going upwards. And if history tells us anything, you can see on our way up here, there's been some really big sweeps to the downside, grabbing liquidity along the way. So that's where I would be really looking to target along, is on a liquidity sweep, a confirmed pushback, and then the reentry on the way up. So you want to let them sweep the liquidity, and then you want to get long and make that bank. Okay, so that's kind of the plan here with the liquidation heat map and making sure that we are prepared as best as we can as traders. Okay, going over to IOTA. Gonna be Pump City tomorrow. I expect PPI up and unemployment down, says Darren Does Things. That's awesome. And Darren, you're actually quite bang on with your predictions, man. Like I respect that, man. Darren Does Things, man. We've been friends for quite a long time, and I mean, you've always had a good insight onto readings of data. So shout out to you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Darren Does Things in the chat, part of the Otter gang, man. Thank you for being here, my brother. IOTA looking like it wants to pump, man. This looks good. A lot of things are doing similar things. Big, huge cup and handle. Even if we kind of chop downwards here, I mean, massive push. Okay, so massive push. Let's go into the nitty gritty. Let's see what we can see. Very toppy signal. Okay, this looks toppy as ever to me. So you got higher high, lower low, blow off tops, right? This looks toppy to me. So for me, I'm looking for a retest, right? Where am I looking for the retest? I'm looking for the retest to come back to these swing lows here. So either 36, or I'm looking to come back within this heavy consolidation range, and that range is right here for IOTA around 34.6. Okay. So that's it for IOTA, and that's it for me, guys. Thank you guys for being a part of the gang, man. I'm just here trying to help, man. I'm gonna go back to hanging drywall and having a good old time, but Bitcoin doesn't seem to want to stop. Guys, make sure you're using good risk management. I will get you guys a morning update video tomorrow. I know it's been crazy and very volatile. If you do have a coin request and you do want me to go over a coin in the morning, come over to Discord, at me in the chat, and I will add it to the list. I'll make a little note, and I will go over your altcoin or whatever you want me to go over for you in the morning. I do not mind doing that for you guys. I'm gonna go back to work. We don't stop here. I'm very grateful for every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for smashing that like button, subscribing, hanging out with the Otter Gang. You know I appreciate you guys. We've just hit 2,200 subscribers. We're well on our way. 5,000 is coming up quite shortly. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you guys in the next one. God bless you, and have a wonderful rest of your evening.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pants full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame. But a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Band bass like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. So, crypto. On the come up better sit low. The product's base, but it